Imagine unlocking the secrets to a meaningful life. It's all in these timeless quotes. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Lao Tzu. Wisdom begins in wonder. Socrates. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Socrates. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Albert Einstein. Patience is the companion of wisdom. St. Augustine. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha. To conquer oneself is a greater victory than to conquer thousands in a battle. Buddha. By three methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Confucius. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Confucius. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Confucius. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Confucius. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Plutarch. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. Thomas Jefferson. Wisdom outweighs any wealth. Sophocles. It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Abraham Lincoln. Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one. Benjamin Franklin. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. Martin Luther King, Jr. A man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. John C. Maxwell. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Jimi Hendrix. An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 15. Do not correct a fool, or he will hate you. Correct a wise man, and he will appreciate you. Proverbs chapter 9 verse 8. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you'd have preferred to talk. Doug Larson. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Bruce Lee. Every man is a damn fool for at least 5 minutes every day. Wisdom consists in not exceeding the limit. Elbert Hubbard. Knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. Anton Chekhov. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. Anton Chekhov. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Jane Goodall. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Laozi. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Niccolo Machiavelli. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. Laozi. To know oneself is the beginning of all wisdom. Socrates. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Confucius. By seeking wisdom, the first step is silence, the second listening, the third remembering, the fourth practicing, and the fifth teaching others. Solomon ibn Gabirol. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. Wisdom is knowing the right path to take. Integrity is taking it unknown. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Seneca. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Albert Einstein. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Henry David Thoreau. Silence is a source of great strength. Laozi. You cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him find it within himself. Galileo Galilei. The greatest lesson in life is to know that even fools are right sometimes. Winston Churchill.